separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis. But the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a participant from the playoff. Quick pass to the left. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate them. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go right back to it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks! The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. to the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's straight. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Got his man on the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Got it behind the line. It's straight. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. And the Ducks are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. Quick step and go. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Got some room in to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown! And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try to get the edge on the left. At the 20, he's got space. Flying out to the left. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Green. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Ducks! That's the way you finish a drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him.
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Finding open areas. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he can go. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Trying to get the corner. Gets it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Get ready. Running to the left. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's straight. Fights off a defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2, and now facing 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David...
Oh, he's got some space. He has brought down the man. What a job to find some running room and move the chains. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown! They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Let's go. Lewis wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. This time on target. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to pass. Buying some time. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it's caught inside the 25.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. With the clock running, this should be the final play. On the move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.